live? Let me check. All right, looks good. All right, so we are about to start the semifinals for season 10. This is going to be Mercer, aka Apps, versus Handsome Dan. So we got Phoenix versus Lion. I don't know if that would be inappropriate to say. I was going to say Handsome Dan better win, or jokingly died in vain. Wait, Dan is running 41 conflict cards? How did I not notice that before? Oh, did I already open both of these? Okay, so yeah, so the other day, Dan played against Jokingly and won for the second time in a tragic game that involved a fallen in battle. Um, so yeah, Mercer here is going to be running Dragon Splash. Looks pretty normal. You don't always see Hurricane Punch these days. Most Phoenix are on the Seeker roll. He has some other odd cards as well, but nothing too weird. And then Dan, of course, with the Dragon Splash, running one Fallen in Battle. Pretty spicy. We'll see if he gets to play that again. So it looks like we're opening with a Tactician's Apprentice and Kudaka. Kudaka with only one Fate. Feels kind of bad to only put one Fate on a character who costs that much, but oh well. Lion also going to play another Apprentice and a Berserker, so pretty big board here. Give me 1 second. Gotta check something real quick. Let's see. All right, let's get this back. Let me check the chat. Nobody said anything yet. Okay, so we have Kudaka going to attack air. Interesting. Finds feast or famine. Yeah. So I mean, you just let this break. Um, take that fate. I guess it's a good thing that he only put one fate on Kudaka, but like, I don't know. That still feels pretty bad. So good start for Handsome Dan already. Kudaka is going to gain a fate and draw a card. He played a Clarity of Purpose, so he's not going to bow there. But it's hard to see what he'll be able to do. What were the bids? Ooh. They both bid 3, yeah, so it's kind of a funny mind game with this Tactician's Apprentice. You want to bid lower than your opponent so you can draw cards. Unfortunately, I would have considered just bidding 2 there. I don't know. I guess it's fine if Phoenix only draws 3 cards because his cards are better than yours. But if you bid 2, it would have been slightly better probably. Because like that way, if he bids anything less than 5, you're drawing equal to or more cards than he is. Lying Darkness won the game. I don't know that reference. Oh, he lets you steal characters. Oh, the screen being black? Yeah, I muted the screen for a second there. Let me open the chat on my phone so I don't have to tab. Um, let's see. It looks like I missed a political conflict. He went ahead and poked a province. Not actually going to get anything out of that. Finds Manicured Garden though, so he can go there for his military attack now. Kudaka's going to attack though and find the Art of Peace. So do you just let this break as well? Not sure. Yeah, looks like he's not going to defend, so he is just going to give up another break here. Um, a little bit dangerous to go down 2 breaks against Phoenix turn 1. He is going to be up on board next turn, but Phoenix will still have a fate advantage. Yeah, so that is going to be a break. He is up on cards now as well. Firing dishonors the apprentice. So that's a pretty good firing, actually. It means he's not going to get the break on this Manicured Garden. And he also can't do a double attack here if he sacrifices something. He would need more skill for that anyway, I guess. Yeah, so Earth is like the only ring that you really want here. He's going to leave the apprentice at home. This way he will tie the favor. I think he'll move in the Kudaka probably. Unless he has a conflict character. Ooh, he's just going to pass actually. Interesting. Why don't you move in Kudaka here? Not really sure what you're saving that for. Maybe you expect him to play a card? Ooh, he is going to play Away of the Lion. So that is enough for the break and the stronghold, although he would have to sacrifice the 1 fate. Berserker is this guy? Yeah, this guy's a Bushi, so he could sacrifice this guy instead. Or even the Dishonored one. Although if you're going to sack the Dishonored one, then you should have gone water, maybe? Yeah, you definitely should have gone water, right? If you're going to do that. Okay, yeah, so he just sacks the bad one. It's fine, and now he will get another attack here if he has any military pump. Ooh, hits Seeker of Knowledge, nice. If he has any military pump, he should be able to get a watering off, and that will secure favor for him. So he could have like another Way of the Lion, although that would feel bad to use there. He could have a Katana, Bonsai, anything like that. So Mercer is probably saving the favorable ground to move in Kudaka on the next attack in case it's like shameful, I guess. Ooh, a Coma Reservist, okay. That works. Now, okay, now you can actually leave the... No, you probably don't leave the apprentice at home, do you? What does that really do? Ooh, he's going Void. Okay. So what he's doing here is he's going to make it so the Voidering has no fate next turn. Oh, wow, and he finds meditations. Handsome Dan's brain is just so big right now. He left the apprentice home and then found meditations. That's pretty wild. So we do see Kudaka get moved in. If Phoenix has Against the Waves here, he could actually... Never mind. There's a Legion of One. So that is going to be the break here. So it's going to be a 4 break turn 1 unless he can do something, which it looks like he can. He doesn't have fire or water, unfortunate. So he plays a Shrine Maiden. That's going to find a Cloud the Mind. Unfortunately, that is all. It's not really going to do a whole lot right now. It will be useful later for this Ujiaki, though, if Dan doesn't have a let go. So Dan's just going to win that conflict. It's interesting that he wants to have the Watering have a fate on it next turn. I don't know. But yeah, either way, he is going to get the favor here with Ujiaki in his province row. So we could see him play that this turn. There's both players finding a Keeper Initiate. Phoenix finds a couple of Dreamers and a Library on a Broken Province. We see Toshiro bot. Toshiro has really good synergy with the new Lion Stronghold because he just pumps himself up to 7 and then you sacrifice him at the end of the conflict since he would leave anyway. Going to buy the Steadfast Samurai as well. Man, I feel like you should just not play Steadfast Samurai because like 9 times out of 10 it's just going to be a one cost 1/1 with a blank text box. Like it just feels bad. I guess you can sacrifice it to Stronghold, so it's not terrible, but maybe Lion just needs more cheap characters. Ethereal Dreamer gets used on water. What about the other one? Fire. Okay, seems good. Those are the 2 keeper rings, so gonna want to try and get those this turn. Dan has the first conflict here. He could attack Meditations for free. Although the Watering doesn't do anything. So I guess you go Fire. Could go like Earth or Void as well. Those are always good. I'm still not sure why he decided to let the Fate go onto the Watering here. He could have let it go onto the Void Ring instead, just as easily, which would be a much better target to attack here. So I'm not really sure if that was the right decision. It looks like he might be attacking with the Steadfast Samurai. I guess if you attack water, he still, like, he wants to defend it, but he just doesn't have to. So yeah, it's not really good. Yeah, so he's thinking about the fire attack here. It's probably the right choice. He could have a charge for Ujiaki. That might be good. Ooh, okay, so he's going to use his political attack first. I like that because he has the political favor. We see him going for the Void Ring, and there's actually just no defense and pass, so this signifies you wouldn't play Display of Power here, right? Like that's just not worth it. You're just gonna let this go because it doesn't really do anything. Like sure, he voids off one of your Dreamers. Who cares? You should void off the one that he used on fire. Probably? No, it doesn't matter, I don't think. Which one is the Watering one? Yeah, I don't think it actually matters. one on the right. 90% sure. Yeah, I don't think it'll matter actually. Usually just look at the skill count, yeah. That's kind of the annoying thing about Jigoku is that it doesn't keep track of things like that for you. Like if you have two Ethereal Dreamers, it doesn't tell you which one got used on which ring. Um, Usually not a big problem. So we see the Ethereal Dreamer that got used on the water ring going to attack water at Manicured Gardens. This is a political attack. So this is pretty good, right? You can bow to Shiro with this. It's kind of difficult for him to defend. He's just going to defend with the apprentice, it looks like. Yeah, so again, he definitely should have let the Fate go onto the Void Ring last turn instead of the Water Ring. Like this way you're just essentially giving Phoenix a free Fate instead of giving it to yourself. I don't know. So Feral Ningyo's gonna get played here. That is gonna be enough to break. There's an Ageless Crone though. But he plays another Feral Ningyo. So yeah, looks like this is probably gonna break. Which means Dan is actually gonna be in sort of a tough spot here. With Toshiro getting bowed, unless he has Ready for Battle. If he has Ready for Battle, that's actually sick. Although that's going to cost him a Fate, isn't it? Because of the Ageless Crown. I guess it's fine. Ooh, Path of Man. Gonna gain 2 Fate for Phoenix. Pretty wild. Ujiaki gets discarded before having a chance to get charged. A little bit unfortunate. Watering bows Toshiro. He does have the Ready for Battle, but again, that will cost him a Fate. Sometimes I can't tell if people just aren't saying anything or if I'm like not connected on my phone. So there go the Ningyos. In comes a Keeper Initiate. So now you attack with Toshiro. You go Military Fire at Meditations. And that's it. That's what you do. Hopefully you can actually win by 5, but if not, you can just defend the next attack with the Berserker and you should be fine. Yeah, no problem. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything if people are saying stuff. And I've had like one time before my phone like disconnected from Twitch. Yeah, now you're gonna talk too much. One time my phone disconnected from Twitch during a game, and so I missed some messages until I looked at the one on my computer. So just want to make sure. So Seeker of Knowledge going to find a Benten's Touch and a Display of Power. Display of Power is really good here for this firing. That's gonna actually hurt Lion a lot. Trying to figure out if the other half of the bracket is late or if this one is just too anxious. I think it's more the second one, but maybe both. So yeah, Dan has to decide what he wants to do now. This is gonna get Display of Powered, but I guess you just can't stop that, right? What's under his Stronghold? Ancestral Lands. But it's going to be a military attack. At least it's 7 strength. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to 6-7, 7-3. Oh, does he have censure? Hold on. No, he doesn't have censure. If only he had Hawk Tattoo before the errata. Ooh. Okay. Wait. Okay, yeah, I see. So he's gonna play Indomitable Will here. He didn't go for the ability because if he did that, he would have to sacrifice him. This way he can have a bigger defense. Indomitable Will is pretty sick. Unfortunately, though, Dan is not going to keep the favor here, I think. He could, actually, if he leaves Toshiro at home. Did I miscount? How did I count 7? That was a mistake, I guess. If he leaves Toshiro at home, he could tie favor. He's actually going to defend with both, though, it looks like. Yeah, it has to be attacking. I mean, both players have 10 cards. See what they can do. There's a Hurricane Punch on the Shrine Maiden. That's pretty good. Man, that would be really unfortunate if Dan just lost, like right here. Ooh, Bonsai. Alright, he's not breaking yet. He needs like one more skill. So Dan is going to pass. There's the Supernatural Storm. Ooh. So that's going to be +2, and he can get another +2. So Dan needs to start playing cards now. He has 10 cards in hand. He's got to have something, right? You would think. Okay, he has a Tattooed Wanderer that's going to force Phoenix to use the box, but he'll still need another card. Ooh, he had another Storm in hand. Wow, yeah, that's going to be GG. Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. That's a good question. I wonder if he did have the display power. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that was a lucky Shrine Maiden. Finding that display power was actually really huge. So that's the Lion low roll. Yeah, I think you could probably call it a low roll. Yeah, 9 cards and no military buff is unfortunate. Did have an Assassinate. Yeah, I mean, Phoenix can high roll as well, and when Phoenix high roll, it's pretty scary. I wouldn't call this a Phoenix high roll. It was just getting a little bit lucky with some Shrine Maiden draws and stuff. It was looking pretty good for Lion, but then it turned around pretty quickly. Giving up 2 breaks turn 1 was pretty significant. even though they both did something for him. But yeah, that is true. We do have a Phoenix in the final now. Congratulations to Mercer on the win here. So we will see him in the final, and he will be playing against either another Phoenix or a Scorpion. Um, we still have those games to play. The deadline is the 24th, which is today. So yeah, those games will be coming up pretty soon, actually. So if these two Phoenix players down here can defeat these Scorpions, then we will have a Phoenix mirror in the final, which would be pretty sick, actually. But we'll see how that goes. So yeah, Mercer advances to the final. And yeah, that's going to do it for this game. So thanks everybody for watching. I will probably be back again a little bit later for some more games today. Like I said, the deadline for top 8 is today, so we should see those other two at some point. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.